Hello guys. I'm DJ Pirolis and I am from the generation of DJs. What does it mean? I'm from Russia and we had USSR for 70 years and not much freedom and everything was under iron border. Okay, and we didn't have freedom of speech, something like this. So at the beginning of 90s our borders was destroyed. K to the border was broken, as one of our song, we have such song, границы ключ переломлен пополам. So it means K of the border were broken. And at the 90s we had huge amount of new sounds, videos, films, everything from Western culture, from USA, from Europe came to Russia. And a lot of people, they heard for the first time, they heard Metallica, for example. A lot of people, they heard for the first time Prodigy, Moby. I mean, a lot of stuff appeared for the first time. There. Even we had some ABBA, for example, in 80s, but also it was kind of restricted. Government forbid for people to wear jeans, jeans, because jeans it was symbol of Western evil countries. It was really a mad time. So in 90s a lot of new music came to Russia, a lot of electronic music, and new generation of people came, people who were first time like pioneers. Pioneers, it's people in red things, I mean Lenin, Komsomol. So at first we didn't had much DJ culture, and electronic culture of electronic music just started to appear there. So appeared first raves, but it was what you have in Europe and USA, we had it 5 years later. Yeah, it was like this. And only at the end of 90s, at the beginning of 2000s, it's become mainstream. So electronic music become mainstream. A lot of people in St. Petersburg, in Moscow, in big Russian cities, they just were mad about electronic music, like electro, drum and bass, and it was huge wave. So a lot of people in schools, for example. Previously at the beginning of at 80s people wanted to become teachers, policemen, cosmonauts. At 90s people wanted to become managers, jurists, advocates, something like this, businessmen. So 90s, it's a lot of youngsters, they wanted to be businessmen. They already wanted to have pink suite, to be like new Russian, to have a lot of money. But at the end of 90s, at the beginning of 2000s, new generation came, and I'm from that generation. It's people who 14, 13 at that time. And all of us, we wanted to be musicians or DJs. It was like a new generation of these people, these youngsters who wanted to be creative persons. And a lot of people wanted to be DJs. It was like a small madness that you could meet lots of youngsters who listen electronic music in this huge head. You understand. So you would see these nightclubs full of people, and sometimes it's hard to go inside even. So it was like the best time of this electronic music community and culture, beginning of 2000s, end of 90s. And at this time, a lot of people they had such dream. People didn't. A lot of people they didn't even understood what DJ is, what he do actually, because people a lot of people they loved electronic music, and they just saw a DJ like a person who stands somewhere and he just create this music. People didn't understood the difference between music creators and DJs. So DJs, it's also a creative thing when you change music and you make your own music, when you like make it to the whole something. 1 second. Алло. Да. Да, ждем вас. Хорошо. Guys, sorry, I had a call. So, it was the time when a lot of people they dreamed about to become a DJ, and it was very funny because this dream had just I even can't remember, can't understand how these dreams they appear into you. Why you want why you want it, because it's something magical, you feel in it something special, but at the same time to become a DJ it was much harder than, for example, to create a rock band, because to become a DJ you had to buy very expensive vinyl DJ set, because at the end of 90s there wasn't any electronical, wasn't even not much programs were around for such stuff. So computers they just started to have something like interface. These CD discs they were around, but it was like most of the DJs at that time they used vinyl. So it was very expensive. I mean, it's just imagine a boy, 14 year old, 16, who want to try it, not to become, but to try just one time, and it was like a big challenge, and it was quite hard to even to try it, to touch crossfader. Yeah. So for example, I first time when I tried, it's when I bought my own vinyl players. I was like, I think 19 or even 20 years old, but I wanted to try it for much more time, so it was kind of a long dream. But now I even didn't hear that somebody want to become a DJ nowadays. I mean, now everybody want to become bloggers. Yeah, you see, I'm actually a blogger right now, but I started this my video YouTube channels 5 years ago, where it wasn't a big big hype about it. So, but I can't say that I'm DJ right now, for example, because if you watched my previous video, I'm like, I had my fail there. Maybe I hope that I'll be able to go back in this field. I just wanted to share my rememberings about this old time, and that a time when we had a big movement, DJ movement in Russia, and it was like mainstream. Right now it's not a mainstream, it's its own universe with this electronic music. There is a lot of different people, new genres appear sometimes, something new happens, but actually it's not blowing like it was at the end of 90s when it's all just started. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope to see your comments below this video at YouTube. Write what do you think about it. Did you had a dream to become a DJ? Do you know someone who wanted to do it? Did you have this DJ boom in your country? Yeah, tell you where are you from, what, how old are you, and your thoughts about it. Thank you very much. See you.